What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several quite interesting and important news. First of all, I will show you an update from Marcus in regards to his major due diligence that he is about to drop. On top of that, I will show you an update from Scott Trott that is directly related to his RICO lawsuit, and at the end of this video I will show you a quite interesting result of one of the space calls that happened just several hours ago, and in my opinion it is quite important as well. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this news. You know that Marcus just several days ago announced a due diligence that he's about to drop. Unfortunately, he missed his deadline of 48 hours, but he is consistently posting why he switched this deadline. And for now, we have another tweet from him, and basically he's done his work, and he wrote this update. My work is now under review. Thank you for your patience. The reviewers will provide feedback and I will decide whether to post, revise or scrap it. We'll see. And I have to say that I think we have not more than several hours left till this report is announced. And I have to say that potentially it might worth our attention, and potentially as well we might see some new details in this due diligence, because Marcus's mindset is quite different than any other community member, because he revised all the recent documents that were related to our case, and he makes his own conclusions. And that is why I think this due diligence might definitely be extremely important and useful for us for the present and for the upcoming litigations. Next one, let me show you an update from Scott Trott. You know that he filed a RICO lawsuit and he has an update. So he wrote this tweet 14 hours ago. Screw it, let's shut down FINRA. A link to today's filing to be posted later. Waiting on a call from FINRA's lawyer, as I am legally obligated to do under FRCP 7 before I file it. Excerpt attached here. And let me show you these screenshots that were published by Scott, and let me quote to this. For all of the foregoing, Trott requests oral argument on this motion and 1. Find FINRA Rule 203, Section B, Section 2 unconstitutional. Find FINRA, and number 2. Find FINRA Rule 6440, Section A, subsection 3 unconstitutional. Issue a permanent injunction against both FINRA and the SEC, banning any implementation of any rule similar to Rule 203 Section B subsection 2, basically ending any and all naked short selling in the US markets. Number 4. Issue a temporary injunction against FINRA and the SEC on Rule 6440 Section A, subsection 3, until its terms are constitutionally defined with specificity by Act of Congress and its timeless are also so defined. Number 5. Hold a hearing on the existence of FINRA and whether it is legally performing any duties on behalf of the US government or should be shut down as violative of the Appointments Clause inter alia. Number 6. Deny FINRA immunity in this action. Guys, quite impressive bullet point. And number 7. Grant Trott's motion for expedited limited discovery. And guys, let me show you what did Scott write on top of this information. He wrote this just several hours ago. Here is the link to the filing today in Scott Trott versus Ari Rubinstein, U.S. District Court, Vermont. It is my sincerest hope that Judge Weiss will evaluate these arguments fairly and terminate the existence of FINRA, naked shorting, and abolish the U3 halt madness before it gets used on the kids holding GME. It's high time for the people to reclaim their government and stop taking hits from the federals and absorbing the corruption of the corporate oligarchies that run the whole circus. So here's your light reading for tonight, and I'm proud to be a part of this dysfunctional family of crazies trying against all odds to make a difference. And he added the link to his Google Drive, and you can read the entire document by yourself. And guys, definitely Scott Roth deserves a huge shout out from the entire MMTLP community, because for now he is on a tip of an arrow that is flying in the heart of the wrongdoers, and that is why we have to support him and we have to help him in his case, basically in our case as well. On top of that, guys, take a look at the summary that was written, just a brief summary that was written by Junk Savvy 10 hours ago. In response to Scott Roth's tweet, she wrote, "New filing in Scott Roth versus R. Rubinstein, GTS Securities, Charles Schwab, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. MMTLP investor requests permanent injunction to relieve FINRA of their duties, suffer a winding down of all activities, a cessation of regulatory enforcement, a freezing of its assets for distribution to aggrieved parties harmed in the illegal MMTLP U3 trading halt. Its operations and duties returned to the Securities and Exchange Commission in proper compliance with the Appointments Clause of the US Constitution." And I have to say that, in my opinion, the most prominent path to the resolution for now is the litigation path. And we have basically two major lawsuits on the table right now. One of them was filed by Mark Basile, and unfortunately we don't have any updates from his side, but we have a lot of updates from Scott Roth. So let me go further. Junk Savvy also wrote this tweet 4 hours ago. "Susan Trimbath, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you on your space tonight. The MMTLP Army sincerely appreciates you taking our questions. Postscriptum, still looking for that whistleblower." And guys, unfortunately, Susan Trimbath didn't record this space call, but let me show you why she didn't do it. Roman Subs wrote, "MMTLP space, unfortunately not recorded. Susan Trimbath hit the record button when starting those spaces. Some people are overseas or at work." And she responded, "Intentionally not recorded. Due diligence did not have anything to say that I had not already heard. I merely accepted his challenge to so-called blow your mind today." And I have to say that it is quite interesting statement, and definitely Susan Trimbath, Dr. Susan Trimbath, has a lot of experience in this sphere, and she knows a lot about MMTLP saga in particular, and she knows much more in general in regards to illegal actions that performed by the wrongdoers, and that is basically a naked shorting on the US stock market. That is why I don't think that due diligence could give her some additional information that she doesn't know. And that is why, guys, unfortunately, we don't have this record. But take a look right here. Due diligence in response to basically this space call that wasn't recorded made another space call that is more than 1.5 hours long, where he explained his position basically in the previous space call. I don't want to dive deep inside this information, because unfortunately I don't see any outcomes, any positive outcome from this space E as well. And that is why, guys, for now we have to rely on litigation path only, because we don't have any updates from Pete Sessions or Ralph Norman, because their position is pretty straightforward. They were satisfied about the answer of SEC in regards to the case of George Palikores and John Burda. We don't have any updates from Congress in general, and unfortunately the letter that was prepared by Ralph Norman's office and that was signed by 74 Congress members on top of Ralph Norman himself is basically stuck somewhere in Congress, and we cannot rely on this path as the most promising for us. That is why, guys, we have to rely only on litigation path at this very moment, and that is why, guys, we have to collect even more information and we have to do more due diligence, and we have to find more evidence of the actions that were performed by the wrongdoers. And let me show you this tweet that was written by RareDD in response to Susan Trimbath's space call, and RareDD wrote, "Thank you so much for your time. We all appreciate your sharing your expertise, Susan Trimbath. Though not your area, I just wanted to clarify that the MMTLP corporate action that FINRA created and forced on the issuer didn't match any dates chosen by issuer. Attached images prove this." And he basically added all the evidence and with the highlighted information. So, the dates FINRA incorporated into the corporate action removed time for settlement, which gives the appearance that the U3 halt was justified. Even when FINRA took the opportunity to revise the MMTLP corporate action without input from the issuer on December the 8th, they didn't include the correct December 14th share cancellation date, nor did they correct the overall effective date of the corporate action to December 14th after market close. FINRA instead removed pertinent information and made the revised MMTLP corporate action focus solely on the deletion of the trading symbol. Even after the revision, our brokerages were informing us that the position close only trading would be an available option until the end of the December the 12th trading day. According to FINRA's Rule 6490, they aren't given the authority to change the issuer's corporate action, especially when the changes don't facilitate orderly settlement. If anything, FINRA should have deemed the submission deficient, but of course that wouldn't make sense because they created the faulty corporate actions. And since FINRA U3 halted trading, according to FINRA's FAQ, any short positions not covered and not closed in MMTLP are now short positions in NextBridge Hydrocarbons, a private company where no market exists for short positions to be covered and closed. Wouldn't this mean it would have been impossible to effectuate the one-for-one exchange? Why would FINRA create this settlement issue if the U3 halt was supposedly initiated to prevent a settlement issue? And these two questions are crucial in this entire tweet, because just a couple of simple questions related to the FINRA's actions back in December of 2022 might expose them completely. And that is why, guys, FINRA is still trying to hide this information, and they use their so-called total immunity. And that is why Scott is trying to challenge this immunity, and as you can see in this filing, number 6, deny FINRA immunity in this action. And if this happens, and when, in my opinion, when this happens, we will definitely have all the chances to sue them and to find the necessary information from FINRA itself. But so far we have to wait. We don't have any additional information, and I have to admit that litigation processes are not the quickest processes on the earth. That is why, guys, be patient, subscribe to my channel and wait for the next video. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag,